guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2. Last time we finished up our business mostly in the desert. This time, we don't need no stinking preparations. Let's just go take down this boss. How hard could it possibly be? And if you can't tell the sarcasm in my voice, yeah, anyone who's played this game knows what's about to happen. No preparations, come in here, things aren't going to go well.
Ho, is a kimt winarana. Vana husidler vundrek fiend.
No one's a match for this thing.
She says they're no match.
Now he's translating Albed as well as Cactuar.
We've got company.
Well, bring it on then!
Driket!
Everyone, be careful!
This thing is in a league all of its own compared to everything we've fought before. And it sure as hell looks like it. Even kind of looks like a certain Machina that we've been chasing down for half the game. But it couldn't be that hard now, could it? Angra... I'm not going to try and pronounce any of that. Let's see what this guy can do. Normal attack, that doesn't hurt. Okay. What else do you do? Another weak normal attack. Glimmer of Despair takes out a bunch of your MP. Perdition's Flame. This is the game over button. This hits 10 times, randomly targeting, and deals, I think, 3/16 of your maximum HP. Now, is the other guy going to do anything, or are you just going to make it look like this is nowhere near as hard as I was making it out to be? No. I'm just going to keep using weak attacks. Hurry up and use something else so I can show how powerful this guy is. Bio doesn't hurt. Faraga doesn't really hurt. Are you going to use your other attack, or are you just going to make me look like a fool? I was expecting this to be like game over in like 2 rounds, because that's usually what happens. There we go. Yeah, he can use Flare. This guy is not a pushover.
Somebody? Anybody?
Let's load up here one more time and get things more prepped up properly. The main reason why I did that is because as I tested this out, the boss fight went a lot faster than I thought it was going to. So anyway, let's take a look here. We have dual champion belts, Gun Mage on the Undying Storm garment grid. The Undying Storm gives us 15 to strength. We're starting at the top there. We're going to go over to pick up Thief real quick just so we can steal from the boss. Then we're going to go down to the Dark Mage Dress Sphere, or Dark Knight Dress Sphere. And that way we'll get an additional 30 strength on top of the default that we already get. And that will help make the boss fight go faster. We have you set up exactly the same way. And over here we have you on High Road Wind because I really need to get something off ASAP. Alchemist. Ribbon, very important, and a Crystal Bangle because if you look at the HP of an Alchemist compared to, let's see here, a Gun Mage at 3,000, yeah, it's going to be a little short. We're going to switch, so we're going to be alright, but we're going to do a number of other things to enhance our survivability in the upcoming fight. So yeah, I don't think we've really looked at this one. Undying Storm, we don't have the 20 variant, unlike with the Valiant Luster for defense. Unfortunately, we only have the 15, but it'll have to do. Once you're all set up, let's go back and I will cut out the repeat cutscene. Okay, we're back. Now, they're nice enough to autosave for you at the start. First things first, get into the mix and make sure you're on wait mode. First thing we want to combine here, and I haven't demonstrated this one before. Let's see if we can find it. Either a mana or a stamina tonic, doesn't matter which, combined with a measly potion. And what that's going to do... And then we're going to combine that with Mighty Guard. And then you're going to go over to Thief. And then we're going to steal with the guaranteed steal. Grab. Good thing Riku's still got some MP left. Mega Cocktail will double our maximum MP and HP. And the next thing we want to do here, you're going to start doing that. Mighty Guard, there, so that's set up. I just did that as an interim because I probably wouldn't have gotten Perdition's Flame. There we go. Let's get back in the menu so we're on wait. Haley, somebody dies. Remember, this is a what's the word I'm looking for? It's a percentage base, so even though we have more HP, we can still die. We do want to get the other ability that I had set up before on, which was, Potion and Chocobo Wing. I demonstrated this in a previous fight. This one gives us Final Wall, which adds Reflect. I mistakenly said it also gave us Regen. It does not. So you can go there. You can go there. Let's get Final Wall up. This gives us Haste, Protect, Shell, and Reflect.
I kind of feel like I'm the bad guy.
Potion combined with High Potion will give us a Mega Potion. Now that we have lots of strength built up, we're going to use Darkness. And I really need that healing to get off, please. So Yuna and Riku are going to deal the damage, and then I'm going to use the Mix combination because it's faster to get off some Mega Potions for now. The two side guys have 5,400 HP. One of them just casts elemental spells, and the other one can inflict poison, darkness, and confusion with one of its attacks. I think it targets everyone too, so be careful of that. That's why I have one person set to protect against it. The Dark Knights already protect themselves against both poison and something else, probably confusion. But basically, yeah, you've got Dispel. Now, because the boss can use Dispel, we basically need to reestablish our buffs every time they go down. Because if we don't have Reflect, he's going to kill us with his... Make sure I'm using my abilities. He's going to be able to one-shot us with his Flare spell. He will revive the other ones. I'm not worried about it. Now that I've got enough HP, I can stash the High Potion, and it's not going to hurt us nearly as much. Or it's not going to use up any of my actual items. And basically, the other thing I didn't mention ahead of time, make sure you have your cursor set to memory, because this is pretty much the rest of the boss fight.
Hey, look what I found.
And it's not going to go, it's going to take a while, because I think the most difficult boss fight we've had up until this point has been maybe, 30, maybe 40,000 HP. Well, this guy has 333,444 HP. You'll notice we stole that Mega Elixir earlier. He's immune to pretty much any debuff you could possibly want. Immune to gravity. One of the side guys is immune to magic. The other one is immune to physical. This is why Darkness is such a great choice here, because it's going to deal lots of damage, and it is neither physical nor magical, meaning we're pretty much good to spam this over and over again, and we don't really even have to think about the boss fight. Is it cheap? Yeah. Is it cheap to put a boss with 333,444 HP right next to a boss that had 22,000 in Jumbo Cactuar? Fuck yeah! Absolutely ridiculous. I'm pretty sure everyone who fought this guy the first time ended up with a game over. Also, these guys can also rarely has an attack that the one arm, I think, inflicts darkness. So because the one can inflict darkness, you want to be using something that's not going to affect, and the darkness ability is not affected by accuracy. Also, having Shell protects us against this, so it doesn't do 3/16, it does much less. And so we don't have to worry about that as much. And this kills our MP, so we need some way of healing and dealing damage that doesn't cost MP, hence why I'm using the strategy that I'm using. It's pretty much the strategy I see everybody use against this guy, and I don't blame them because it's much, much faster than anything else. Now, the darkness damage calculation is based on your strength and your
Always
level.
plan B.
I've mistakenly said it was based on your HP in the past, which is wrong. That's Charon, I believe. It's another Dark Knight ability, which we'll need later. But the darkness ability is based on strength and level, and so I have the champion belts on to increase my strength, and level I can only do so much because I'm trying not to gain too many levels. But yeah, basically all we have to do now is we have to wait for him to use the spell and then make sure we reestablish our buffs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to hold down the button because that's really all that's left of this boss fight. Sad to say, one of the most difficult boss fights in the game, especially compared to, you know, your stats when you're supposed to get here, and we just nuke it and basically don't have to do much of anything. All we have to do is watch for Dispel. If we miss that, someone's going to die. And that's basically it. Now, this guy does give quite a bit of experience, so you need to be aware for that. This is the attack that inflicts silence, I guess, as well. Silence, darkness, poison, and confusion. We're protected as Dark Knights against confusion and poison, which are the only two that really matter anyway. So, yeah, we don't really have to do anything. We can keep up fast enough with Stash using our Mega Potion that way, so we don't really have to worry about, you know, mixing. But we could, if you needed to go faster, you could mix a potion and a high potion to get a Mega Potion that way, if you need the additional speed. But yeah, it's going to take us a while to take down all of his HP. He has a lot of it. He does give 30 AP at the end of the fight, so be, you know, kind of aware that you're going to get a lot of AP for the characters you're using because they're using their own abilities, so they're going to get AP throughout the fight, and they're also going to get a lot of AP at the end of the fight. With that said, there's not much else really to say about this boss fight, sadly enough. And because of that, we're going to move on to post-commentary, which I have set up for the short amount of time that we're going to have. I think it's about a total of 3.5 minutes of me doing this. We'll have to cut in the middle to go back to live commentary as I die, or, well, one of my characters dies, and I go over how to deal with that. But in the meantime, I figure now is as good a time as any to talk about, well, one of the abilities that I wanted to make use of in order to get equipment for this fight, namely the champion belts. And that would be the Congrats skill from Random Reels. Now, Random Reels, as we kind of demonstrated in the, I think it was the previous episode there, is quite useful. It's basically like Bribe without costing you any money. You use it, and if you get all 7s at any point, any lineup on your reels, then you successfully get Congrats to work. And I apologize, there's people over in the other room making a lot of noise. It's the only time I have to record this, so. But anyways, the ability and the way it works is if you get all 7s, which you can do with the pause buffering trick, which I demonstrated before, then you get what is called Congrats. It's basically the same thing as Bribe. It has a 100% accuracy, which Bribe does not. If you fail on Bribe, you have to like keep giving them 1 gil over and over and over again until it works. But you actually get money from using Congrats as opposed to losing money. If the enemy is immune, such as any Machina enemies, they're all immune to Bribe, you can keep using Congrats over and over and over again. The enemy won't leave because they're immune to Bribe, but you keep getting money. So you can basically get an infinite amount of gil by doing that if you are so inclined to do that. Other than that, what else can we do with it? Pretty much there are 4 different variations, because there's a common bribe, a rare bribe, a common bribe for the oversoul variant, and then a rare bribe for the oversoul variant. So you can get 4 different items from pretty much any enemy that you could possibly bribe or use Congrats skill on. They're all relatively useful. You know, each one could be useful depending on the situation. So just make sure, you know, you're using the ability and, you know, use a list to make sure you're getting the items that you're intending on getting. I don't think we'll be doing too much more of it, but anyway, I'm about to die. So back to, yeah, oops. Okay, something bad happened. I guess we should probably address that. I probably just missed it when I was playing around. You want to keep your darknesses up even if something like this does happen. Get revival going. And then we need to reestablish buffs ASAP. Mix. Potion, Chocobo Wing. And then toss over... Where is it? Toss over an X... No. Next potion to Pain. She doesn't die while I get other things re-established. Don't kill her in the meantime. That was weird. Looked like you went up to Pain and then attacked right there. Darkness. Mix. Oh, that's the other thing that I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to have to re-establish... Stamina tonic and potion to get her HP back up there. Okay, that's fine. No biggie. And basically that's it. You get a hiccup, that's how you fix it. Get back on track and start kicking more ass. And back again to post-commentary. There's only a couple more things I really wanted to go over. The fact that you can use congrats in the creature creator, in the battle arena there, that is kind of a big plus for us because we can access a lot of enemies that way that we couldn't normally access, say, by going out and finding them, or it would take a lot longer. The other thing is, this is also usable on some bosses. Not all bosses, but some bosses. Including some really powerful bosses later on in the game. And I know we're close to the end, so that should tell you how powerful these bosses are going to be. In fact, I think it's one of the few bosses that's actually more powerful than this guy. But anyway, people are being noisy, and that's pretty much all I wanted to go over, so hopefully that helps explain it a little more. I'll probably go over it in a little more detail once we actually are going to use it again, which we will one or two more times. But anyway, that's the end of post-commentary. Okay, there we go. I was about to re-establish our buffs, but no need. I'll give you something in there. Maybe I'll record some post-commentary or something. I don't know. I basically shut up after we do our establishment there.
You're a real lifesaver. I guess you can always count on the gull wings.
Why are you, like, dancing?
Thanks,
That's kind of weird.
but... what a disaster.
Such a weird delivery for that line. Just
I
sounds
guess.
awkward.
It's all relative. This is nothing compared to what happened to home.
No
Besides,
doubt.
what's done is done.
Still gonna kill Walker for that line.
You're pretty tough.
Did you just pop out of nowhere? She's like a Moogle.
I smell
Or a
something
dog.
good. Hey, you're right.
Victuals? It's a word I'm not
Food?
familiar with. I like
Yeah,
food.
we whipped it up during the battle.
You're getting
As long as
slaughtered.
we're still kicking, we're gonna get hungry. Hunger's proof we're alive.
And you decided to cook.
Got heaps of food. I don't suppose you're interested.
Yes.
Go Wings, at your service.
I don't think we need weapons. Look at that! Episode complete! Huh. I guess that means we don't have to come back here. No. Not at all. Everything is done here. For defeating this guy, you get a ribbon. The third ribbon that we'll get, you also get the Mercurial Strike Garment Grid. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Stop hold the phone. This I've alluded to in comments once or twice, and yeah. What I was just talking about there should kind of indicate one thing that really pissed me off about my test run. That is, here we go, online save checking site. You get episode complete in Beaconell. Why would you ever want to go back there? Well, I apologize. I can't remember who posted this link to me. Somebody did it in comments. You know who you are. Thank you very much. This actually helped me figure out what I screwed up on my test run. Was it, you know, something simple like, oh, I skipped a cutscene somewhere, or I forgot something way back? No, not at all. This leads to a link that gives you the save viewer. Somebody created this, and it tells you exactly to the point, percentage point, how much of the game you've completed. It even tells you if you screwed anything up. Yes, right here. Out of all the things I could have screwed up in my test run, anything difficult that I couldn't have gone back to fix, the one thing I forgot to do was go back to fucking Beaconell. I'm not kidding. The hotspot's gone. They still say it's hard around here. It's not. I don't think you can actually run into the angry whoever anymore. But yeah, you're supposed to go back to the fucking Cactuar Nation for a cutscene, and I forgot. So I didn't screw up anything too badly in my test run, but this is what I missed in order to get 100%. Also, I highly recommend that resource. I will put it in the video description.
I guess Marnella is gone.
Because it is a lifesaver. I've used it throughout since chapter 4.
No, look. She's right here.
Hello? Oh, she
may
dead?
be small now, but give her some time and she'll grow. Then we'll have a new Marnella.
Marnella's gone, but she'll grow bigger and become a new Marnella? Huh?
Oh, you didn't know? Marnella is the Cactuar word for grandma.
If you say so.
Yeah, pretty much my thoughts exactly, Payne.
Well then, we look forward to meeting her again someday.
Right.
Okay, so we get one final cutscene, and that finishes off everything we can do here. Oh, fuck off. Why is there still an X on that? I don't know. But here are all the little Cactuar guys. You can challenge them again if you want. There's no point. You could have also came back here if you wanted to challenge the one that we won the garment grid, and I think he still gives the garment grid if you fight him now, but nah, we don't need to do that. But anyway, I will leave the both the GameFAQs entry as well as the link to the actual calculator thing that someone was nice enough to post there, and I will leave those in the description of the video so you can take a look. If by some stupid reason I forget because my brain doesn't work, then just yell at me in the comments and I will post those links. But yeah, that's what I missed in my test run. Such a dick move. I'm glad it was something like this. Like, it pisses me off, but at the same time, I'm glad it was something like this that I could have corrected. Of course, I didn't realize I needed to go here. I would have gone back and checked, like, going into each location. But I went to the location, but I didn't go to the Cactuar Nation. I was like, well, I don't need to go there. Don't need to go digging. I came here, talked to everybody. Didn't do anything. But anyway, that's pretty much all for this one. Next time, let's see about that one. Next time, I think, let's see, what else do we have left? There's very little left to do. We're actually closing in on the end of the game rather quickly. So next time we're going to head to the Calm Lands. I also will tag on to the end of the next episode, the PR stuff. I'll do it in the same manner that I've been doing it up until this point in the game. So I'll just add that on to the end of the episode next time. Anyway, Calm Lands, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.